Only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. He's got a man, it's his fullback.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The 1st down throw for Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking long for Thomas. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's taken in by Callaway. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A give. This is Cook. Nifty move. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Rolling to his right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Fighting through pressure. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
We're scoreless after one. On second down now, it's Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Winston. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he got blown out. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jameis now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Jameis to throw it. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Again, this is Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. A nice little juke. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
His explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Extra point by McCann, up and good,
and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Winston. Pass incomplete.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Winston now.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Demario Davis there on the stop. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook able to escape. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Boy, 199 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Cook following the penalty. Good footwork at the 30. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him, and try and cover him before he gets going.
Meanwhile, Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This team had to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this out past the 25.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Jameis again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Grover Stewart forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now. And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Harris returning.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Winston on 3rd and 2. It's brought in by Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, this may be a free play for Winston.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Winston. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for Minnesota.
Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield. And Cook has it, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just pounded their totals.
Some momentum, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Gardner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
And the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
Bye.